Hello and welcome to this Wednesday, August 18th edition of Sneaker News. This is Swole Sneakerhead here to bring you the midweek stories. The time has come and Supreme season fall-winter 2021 is upon us, with week 1 of Supreme releases going down tomorrow, August 19th, starting at 11 a.m. Eastern Time for the US and of course earlier for the EU. For week 1, it is an absolutely packed week of clothing and accessories. Currently, the most upvoted item is this pink pack of Hanes boxer briefs. I know last season they did the purple and they did sell very well across the socks and the tagless tees. So those will definitely be a cop tomorrow, both for personal and for a little bit of resale. They should restock them weekly throughout this season, but they will definitely be a hyped item. Followed by these bottles, these skate decks, which do have a pretty cool design on them, and I do expect all three of these to do very well. If you can get the whole set of these decks, that would definitely be best for resale. We have a Rick Rubin tee, a photo tee, where he's also wearing a box logo in the picture, so that should be pretty decent for resale, coming in many different colors. There's a lot of these tees coming out. We have a Shrek tee, we have the established 1994, we have a samurai tee, so lots of nice tees coming out, almost like, I mean, these are the summer tees essentially, but a couple of nice tees coming out week 1 here. We do have this megaphone, which says it's waterproof and it's also kind of translucent here, so that's a pretty cool design as well. Looks like there's a light on the front too, and then you have like the Supreme hang tag here, so we should see some decent resale for that accessory. We have an Arabic logo hooded sweatshirt. I'd have to assume that this reads Supreme on it. I can't imagine it saying anything else. But these are pretty cool. Definitely targets obviously like a specific demographic, but I think overall people will just like these. The upvotes are pretty heavy on these, and the colorways are decent. So I would expect some decent resale on those as well. There's plenty of items that should be able to make you some money in this first week. We have the shop wheels set of 4. I'd have to imagine with Supreme being a skate brand that those will also do very well, especially when paired with these new decks. And then we do have some less hyped items. One item that I will show you here, this Nas and DMX Gore-Tex shell jacket. The upvotes aren't crazy on it, but personally, I do think this is going to do really well, considering the fact, like, you know, Nas and DMX are both very big in the New York area and just in general. So I do expect these to be very profitable. I'm not sure what the retail price is, so it could be a high retail, and that's why people could be downvoting a little bit. But overall, I would expect that to do well. We have a couple other tees. We have a shadow tee here. It's kind of hard to see what this is, but just your basic, you know, it looks like somebody on a half pipe or something like that. I don't skate, so please don't roast me if that's not a half pipe. But anyway, got the shadow tee. We have the spaghetti tee, where it's literally like, you know, the Brilla spaghetti, but it has Supreme on it instead. That one's okay. I wouldn't expect that to do very well. It is upvoted pretty heavily, almost, you know, over double the amount of upvotes. So, and then another tee, we have the stack tee. I don't really know what's going on here, but again, upvotes are pretty high, so I would expect people to be going for this. By the way, if you guys do need this drop list that I'm looking at, just go to supremecommunity.com and look at the most recent drop list. That's pretty much what I'm scrolling through right now. We do have a couple of backpacks and accessories like this, so they usually drop their backpacks week 1. I honestly really like this one. If I didn't already have one, I might go for this purple because I'm a big fan of purple, and honestly this is a sick design, but it looks like it zippers down the middle and then maybe across the tops as well, so a little bit of different design there. And of course it's using the water resistant Cordura nylon ripstop like they use on most of their bags. Another one, we do have a pack vest here, which is kind of, again, like a weird design, but overall, like, I guess if you're like a hiker or somebody that walks around a lot during the day, I guess this is better for maybe spacing out where the weight is. Looks like we have 2 like water bottle holsters here, and then like a little pack in the middle to hold stuff. It would probably just feel a little more comfortable than carrying around a big backpack all day, and it is like, you know, a vest, as you can tell, so you kind of wear it as a backpack and like a piece of clothing. Again, I'm a fan. I wouldn't really have much use for it, but they do look pretty cool. I like the design. I like the branding. You can't see it too well in the camo, but overall, all the colorways do look pretty decent. We have another duffel bag. Again, they usually release all of these in different kind of styles and colors every season, and it looks like these are the base colors we're going to get for these accessories. I do like the addition of the orange and the improvement of the purple color. They usually have been dropping purple, black, excuse me, red, and some other colorways, but I do like the orange and the camo. I do expect the orange and camo to sell worse compared to the black and purple. But again, overall, like, all these pieces do look pretty good. The designs are pretty cool. I like the branding. It's very bold branding, whereas some of the ones in the past is more sunken in and you couldn't really see, you know, the word Supreme everywhere. And that's what people like. They like it to be, you know, overly branded so that everybody knows they're wearing Supreme, right? Finally, we do have the side bag, which again is very common for Supreme to release. I do like this branding here, and I do expect it to have some decent resale. But overall, I wouldn't really focus on these. I'd focus on some of the more hyped items. And finally, we do have a neck pouch. I don't know if that means you literally like wear it around your neck like a necklace, but just a smaller bag to carry around. Still branded pretty well, and of course the colors are very nice. So these all have their different uses, like if you actually were to use them on a daily basis. But overall, again, colors look great. The branding looks great. We do have a couple more tees and stuff like that down here. We have the hockey jersey, a couple of jackets, this little sling bag, which again, just like the other ones, just has a different use, just a little smaller bag. This will probably do the worst out of all of them if I had to guess. And yeah, so some of the stuff towards the bottom here is more, you know, less desirable. Like, this shit's kind of ugly. I know a lot of like OG Supreme fans probably like this shit, but I'm personally not a fan. This shit's creepy. Not a fan of this. Cow print. I'll definitely pass on the cow print. We got the work pants, S-panel track jacket. Oh, we do have a utility tote too. I didn't see this. So this is going to be a little bit bigger, and obviously it's going to be like a tote bag. But again, this has good practical use, and it is very nice. So I would expect them to sell out. I don't think resale will be that great on them because they should be relatively easy to cop considering all the other things dropping this week. But there is quite a few very nice items dropping. Personally, I'm going to be focusing on probably the boxers, and maybe this, maybe the megaphone, maybe some t-shirts as well. I'm not huge on Supreme because I feel like people brick it and the resale market hasn't been great, but there definitely are some nice items here. And then you do get the free gift is a dog bone branded with Supreme, which is pretty cool. I honestly just want to get something just so I get the free dog bone. But that pretty much wraps it up for Supreme. Obviously, if you need to take a look through this yourself, I kind of just wanted to go over some of the items they were dropping and give you an idea of what to expect for this season. And of course, if you do need auto checkout slots for this release, be sure to hop in our Discord server. The link is down below. We will be running Wrath and maybe some other bots for this to secure some of these items for our members, whether it's for personal or resale. So hop in the Discord if you want to be a part of that. Also tomorrow we have 2 sneakers releases coming up. First is going to be the women's Jordan 14 Ali May. Again, I probably butchered that name, I'm sorry. This Jordan 14 collaboration. It'll also have a t-shirt dropping as well, as you can see here. The t-shirt is actually is pretty decent. That may have some good resale on it just because of this design. The pants are decent too. I wouldn't expect them to do very well. In this crew shirt, I would not expect to do well either. Cropped tank. I doubt this is gonna have very good resale. I mean, it definitely could, and of course on Nike sneakers it's free shipping, free return, so it might not hurt to go for it. But I would say focus on the t-shirt as well as of course the shoes themselves. I don't expect there to be much resale in these, maybe 230 plus in some bigger sizes, as this is a women's release, but I don't expect these to do that well. Of course, if you can cop off Nike sneakers, it is free shipping, free return, so there's no reason not to, unless you just don't want to spend that $190 off the bat, which is kind of the case that I'm in. I'd rather just not even spend the money and have to return it. But anyway, the second release tomorrow is going to be this Dunk High 1985 in the red acid wash colorway. This is a pretty solid color, in my opinion. It's a bit weird, and I know Dunk highs don't get as much love as Dunk lows. With this raised $130 retail price, it will cut into your resale a little bit, but as you can see, the prices right now pre-sale are pretty high, especially for the larger sizes. It looks like 9.5 and 10 plus will be doing the best in these. I would stay away from your smaller sizes, but even that, as you can see, this last sale size 6 was $214, so I would say definitely go for these pretty heavy, especially on Nike sneakers. Again, free shipping, free return, so no reason not to go for them. At least enter your personal size here, and of course if they break you can just return them. But overall, it's a different look than we've seen on a lot of Dunk highs, and I'm personally excited for it. I'd like to see them in hand because they probably look much better in hand than they do in the pictures, but that is going to be our second release for tomorrow. Following that, on the 20th, we do have these Space Hippies, which I'm not paying much attention to. They shouldn't have any resale value. If you guys remember the very first ever Space Hippie that released, they had like the craziest resale value, and then since then, you know, they've obviously been pumping out a lot more models and colors, and the resale has dipped significantly where there's pretty much none anymore. But anyway, also on Friday, August 20th, we will have the re-release of the Dunk Low and the Air Force One Undefeated 5 on it. I just recently got my pairs of the Dunks in hand, and honestly, they look very nice. There's about 3 different leathers on here, and you know, and the snakeskin as well. This is a very nice pair. I'm gonna keep one for myself because they are, you know, they're very unique. Resale prices aren't great on them right now. I know it's about $200 a pair on StockX at the moment, but I do see these rebounding pretty heavily once people get them in hand and see how nice they really are. And of course, if you didn't grab these off Undefeated, make sure you go for both of these pairs on Nike sneakers on the 20th, as they are both profitable. That is going to wrap up this Wednesday edition of Sneaker News. We're running a bit long here, so I did want to mention that there is a lot going on in the sneaker world right now, between Supreme new information coming out, Yeezy, as well as more Off-White exclusive access. If you want to be up to date on every single thing going on, please hop in our Discord server. I'm updating that constantly, and it's a lot more information that I simply can't pack into a 10-15 minute video. Thank you guys for joining me. Please drop us a like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. We are posting every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I will be streaming upcoming drops. If you have any other questions, just hop in our Discord server, message me, Swole Sneakerhead, and I can answer anything you have. Again, thank you for joining me on this today, August 18th edition of Sneaker News. I will see you guys Friday. This is Swole Sneakerhead signing off.